Mike Tyson grew up in the tough Brownsville neighborhood of Brooklyn, New York. His early years were shaped by the streets. Raised in poverty, he faced a challenging childhood marked by violence, bullying, and crime.
2178 was my building. This was my apartment right here.
Abandoned by his father, he was living alone with his mother, brother, and sister.
I never went to school because I got bullied all the time. That's why I was skipping school to avoid the bullies. I saw guys on the corner, just like everybody. I saw them on the corner, and I realized on the corner nobody fucked with those guys. So I wanted to be a street guy.
Mike began fighting people in the streets as the guys on the corner did.
Everybody would bring other kids from different neighborhoods around to fight me for money. That's the only thing I thought I could do. And then I got locked up, became a criminal. I'm knocking people out, taking their money. My life sucked as a kid. I was just bullied. I hate my childhood life. My whole life has been violent, and I'm not a violent person.
Imagine a kid from the roughest streets of Brooklyn, orphan young, in and out of trouble, who rises to become the youngest heavyweight champion in history, only to crash harder than anyone could imagine. But wait, he comes back, fiercer than ever. This is the unbelievable roller coaster life of Mike Tyson. From street thug to boxing legend, convict to comeback king, and now, a cultural icon. If you've ever wondered how one man could embody triumph, tragedy, and redemption all in one lifetime, stick around. You're about to get the full, unfiltered story. Hit that play button, and let's dive in. Michael Gerard Tyson was born on June 30th, 1966, in Brooklyn, New York. But don't picture a fairy tale childhood. This was the heart of poverty-stricken Brownsville, a neighborhood riddled with crime, drugs, and despair. Mike's father abandoned the family before he was even 2, leaving his mother, Lorna Mae, to raise him and his siblings alone. By age 10, Mike was already running with gangs, stealing, fighting, and getting arrested over 38 times. He was a bully, but deep down, a scared kid searching for direction. Tragedy struck when Mike was just 16. His mother passed away from cancer, leaving him homeless and heartbroken. But fate had a twist. Enter Cus D'Amato, a legendary boxing trainer who spotted raw talent in this troubled teen. Cus took Mike under his wing, adopting him legally and turning his rage into disciplined fury. Under Cus' guidance at the Catskill Boxing Club, Mike honed his skills. That peak boost style, the devastating hooks, the speed that made him untouchable. By 1982, at just 15, he won the Junior Olympic gold medal, knocking out opponents in seconds. Cus wasn't just a coach. He was the father figure Mike never had, instilling philosophy and focus. Fear is your best friend or your worst enemy, Cus would say, and Mike made it his ally. But life threw punches too. Cus died in 1985 from pneumonia, right as Mike was on the cusp of pro stardom. Devastated but determined, Mike turned pro at 18, and oh boy, did he explode onto the scene. Debuting in March 1985, Mike Tyson didn't just win fights, he demolished them. His first 19 bouts? All knockouts or TKOs, most in the first round. He was a force of nature, 5 feet 10 inches of pure muscle, with a 71-inch reach and punches that felt like sledgehammers. By November 1986, at age 20, he became the youngest heavyweight champion ever, snatching the WBC title from Trevor Berbick in a second-round TKO. The crowd went wild. This kid was unstoppable. 1987 was pure dominance. He unified the titles, WBA from James Bone Crusher Smith, IBF from Tony Tucker. Iron Mike was born, a nickname that stuck like his tattoos. He married actress Robin Givens in 1988, but that union was stormy, filled with abuse allegations that rocked his image. Still in the ring? Untouchable. His 91-second knockout of Michael Spinks in '88 made him the undisputed champ and earned him $20 million. Fame exploded. Endorsements, video games like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, parties with celebrities. But beneath the glory, cracks were forming, bad influences, legal troubles, and a growing ego. Then came the shocker, February 1990, Tokyo. Underdog Buster Douglas knocked out the unbeatable Tyson in the 10th round. It was the upset of the century. Mike later admitted he was unprepared, partying too hard. But this loss? It was just the beginning of the fall. Post-Douglas, Mike clawed back with wins, but his personal life imploded. In 1991, he was accused of rape by Desiree Washington, a beauty pageant contestant. Convicted in 1992, he served 3 years in prison. Behind bars, he converted to Islam, taking the name Malik Abdulaziz, and reflected deeply. Released in 1995, he returned to boxing with a vengeance, reclaiming the WBC and WBA titles against Frank Bruno and Bruce Seldon. But controversy followed. Enter Evander Holyfield. Their 1996 fight? Tyson lost by TKO. The rematch in 97? Infamous. Frustrated, Tyson bit Holyfield's ear twice.
Oh, and some nasty stuff in there. There needs to be a bite almost. Holyfield is very unhappy. Look at this.
Disqualified, fined $3 million, license revoked. The bite fight became tabloid gold, but it tarnished his legacy. Divorces, bankruptcies, despite earning $400 million career-wise. Drug issues. Mike hit rock bottom. In 2003, he filed for bankruptcy, owing millions. Fights turned sloppy. Losses to Lennox Lewis in 2002 and Danny Williams in 2004 signaled the end. Retirement in 2005 after a loss to Kevin McBride. Hey, if you're hooked on this wild ride of a story, and trust me, there's more redemption ahead, do me a solid. Smash that subscribe button right now. Hit the bell for notifications so you never miss epic bios like this. Your support keeps these stories coming. All right, back to Mike's comeback. Prison and losses could have ended anyone, but not Tyson. Post-retirement, he battled addictions, cocaine, alcohol, but sought help. In 2009, tragedy struck again. His 4-year-old daughter, Exodus, died in a tragic accident. It broke him, but also motivated change. He went vegan, got sober, and reinvented himself. Enter Hollywood. Cameos in The Hangover, 2009, stole the show, introducing him to a new generation. He launched Mike Tyson Mysteries, an animated series, and his one-man show Undisputed Truth on Broadway in 2012, spilling raw truths. Books like his memoir Undisputed Truth, 2013, became bestsellers. Business ventures boomed. Tyson Ranch for Cannabis, podcasts like Hot Boxin' with Mike Tyson, where he interviews stars with wisdom and humor. And The Ring called back. In 2020, at 54, he fought Roy Jones Jr. in an exhibition match, drawing millions on pay-per-view. Proved he still had it. Today, married to Lakia Spicer since 2009, father to 7 kids, Mike's a philanthropist, advocate for mental health, and even a motivational speaker. From biting ears to biting wit, he's evolved. Mike Tyson's record: 50 wins, 44 KOs, 6 losses. But his legacy? Bigger than boxing. He's a symbol of resilience. Proof that no matter how low you fall, you can rise. Influenced MMA stars like Conor McGregor, and his story inspires underdogs worldwide. Controversies? Plenty, from assaults to that tiger in The Hangover. But he's owned them, apologized, and grown. What can we learn? Discipline beats talent when talent lacks discipline. Fear is fuel, and redemption is real. Mike once said, "I'm a dreamer. I have to dream and reach for the stars, and if I miss a star, then I grab a handful of clouds." There you have it, the epic saga of Mike Tyson. From Brooklyn streets to global stardom, falls, and phoenix-like rises. If this story fired you up, drop a like, comment your favorite Tyson moment below, and subscribe for more gripping biographies. Share this with a friend who needs inspiration. Thanks for watching. Stay savage, stay strong. Peace out.